good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Local Legends, and today I have a very special guest. Pioneer for a lot of videographers out here. Been doing this since what 2018,
Nah,
2017, 20
nah.
what
Like
2016,
2015.
2015,
Like 2015.
2015. I didn't discover him until 2018, but he's been doing this for a quite long time. Each time you watch a music video of your favorite artist, local artist, and you see that black screen with Gravity Films appeared across it, that's his work. Ladies and gentlemen, for those who watching, man, Stelo, how you doing today, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. You already know, young Steelo, the smoothest nigga alive, the new Denzel, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Aha!
Hey, look, man. First off, I appreciate you for coming out here,
Already.
just to take the time out and just talk with me about everything. I do appreciate that. First thing I want to ask, man, it's just like with everybody. Everybody has a story, even behind Gravity Films. The significance of it is far great, but I know it had to start somewhere. So just back in 2015, you started off with a Nikon
A knock
camera.
on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That nigga did his homework.
of course.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I had a Nikon D3300,
Mm,
and I was actually, I think my first video was for Black old homeboy Jalen,
mm.
Savvy Hendrix.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had did a video like back in like 2015, and I realized I was like, damn, I'm actually pretty good. But I got the camera. The camera wasn't actually mine. It was
Mm.
actually my homeboy Nigel camera, and then like he was supposed to be doing photography, but the video shit started popping for me, and I started shooting videos for other people. So he kind of just gave it to me, not
Wow, that's
officially gave it
that's
to me,
love though. That's
but he
love.
was
Shout out
like,
to Nigel. That's
yeah, oh
love.
God, oh God. So yeah, that's really how I started in 2015. So I was just trying to help people around me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it was. Like I was like, damn, I feel like I can do it. So why not? And then I started shooting videos for other people, and then it just I ain't really want to ever be a videographer. It just really happened like that.
But now you have turned Gravity Films into like a new entity, and in my opinion, with Gravity Films, I believe Gravity Film is gonna be by far not just for music videos, but even in cinema, in
Hmm.
movies, it's gonna be big, man. So you know what I'm saying, you pat yourself on the back for that. But you started off with Gravity Films. You shot well over maybe 3,000 videos.
I'm not gonna say that. 3,000. I probably shot 100 videos. No, at least 100 videos every year since I started. So it's probably around like 150, honestly. So
like 1,500 at
yeah, it's
best.
probably like 1,500.
Yeah, you
Probably
shot a
like
lot.
15.
You
Yeah,
shot a lot. You shoot a lot.
yeah,
You
I do.
know,
I got to shoot right after this. So
yeah. As a videographer, what is it like? What is the creative process like for you, and especially when you're taking on large bodies of work? Now you're looking for spaces for other creators so we can create. What is that process like balancing everything?
it's hard. I think I'm just starting to figure out. Just the other day, I went in my calendar and I literally listed out, okay, this is what time I'm gonna wake up. This is what time I'm gonna think about ideas for content. This is what time I'm gonna go and scout spaces. This is what time I'm gonna do content for music. This is what time I'm gonna do interviews. So I literally went through my calendar and really schedule everything for the whole year. So now I can be more organized. Now my output can be even greater. I'm starting to figure out how to, you know, get everything together now. So but I mean it's been hard, but I'm gonna figure it out for sure.
You talk about setting up and planning your whole year apart. Now, back in 2015, that really wasn't the vision. You didn't really think you would have to wake up and write out your whole day before it even
Hmm.
started. What was the beginning stage like for you of videography?
Oh man, the beginning stage was my my goal was to shoot videos for free for the popular rappers in the area, right? So
Right.
I'm from Western Branch. Western Branch is really on the edge of Portsmouth.
Portsmouth and Chesapeake,
And
right?
Portsmouth and Suffolk. Like it's in
Suffolk,
it's in
okay.
it's in Chesapeake, but it's on the edge of Portsmouth and Suffolk. But a lot of people from my neighborhood, which is Dunedin, are from Portsmouth. My mom from Portsmouth. She worked for the city of Portsmouth. everybody in my neighborhood pretty much from Portsmouth, so we real connected to Portsmouth. So the guys that we were seeing growing up, or around that time when I started shooting, was like Capo, was like Uwap, was like Queasy Reed and shit.
Mm.
So I was trying to figure out like, okay, how can I do a video for the popular individuals? And I happen to do videos for Capo, and I think that's what catapulted, my videography career. And Uwap, who's from Portsmouth, also he from Crawdot, he introduced me to Capo. So that's kind of how, like, that's what my mindset was. Like, I'm gonna figure out how to shoot videos for the popular people, because I know once I do that, other people gonna come easy.
Yes. And by you doing that, you paid your dues by doing a lot of free things, and
Hmm.
um, I can say, man, your success has played out pretty well. When did it start? When did you start taking it serious to the point where you can turn this into a whole new entity, to where now it's a company of yours, to where you're now generating income and branching off to new ventures like Gravity Spaces?
Well, I think what happens is you're forced to take it seriously. Meaning, if somebody pays you for a video, you can't just give them their video like 2 months ahead. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it to them in a timely manner. So it kind of forced me to sit down. Plus, I was doing so many videos. Like I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I started, like I had like a little desk, like a riggedy desk in my at my mom's house, and I would just remember just being in the dark doing so many videos. My sister always talk about it. She'd be like,
Yeah.
I just come home and you be in the dark doing videos. I'd be like, That's all my life was. And pretty much still all my life. But yeah, like I feel like I made money fairly like
Even when you first started?
yeah, like when I first started, I pretty much started making money. Probably after the Capo video, cause we did two. I think we did two videos. I know we did the one. It's called Crank. We did another video, I believe, but Crank got like 70K and the other one got like maybe 50K or whatever. But I think after that video and after I was working with UWAP a lot, people just started hitting me up. So I was just, even if it was 125, 150, you know what I'm saying, the lower prices, I was getting bookings all the time. So like pretty much like 6 months in, I was, you know what I'm saying, people were starting to come to me and they wanted to give me money.
And I think really, besides the most videographers who's been doing it, you really was the first one I was kind of put on to. Cause when I started seeing music videos, I saw that Gravity Films
Mm,
logo.
yeah.
Then I see the T Sides, the Trench Soldier, you know what I'm saying,
Well,
High Class
mine.
Heroes, and Vid Lords, a lot of those videographers and creators. But it really wasn't the market for videographers back then. What, almost 10 years ago? Next
Mm.
year in 2015, it wasn't that big, was it?
In 2015, um,
And then we had Take Him to
I don't.
Church if he was out back
It
then.
wasn't that big,
Yeah.
and I had a couple. I guess you could call him a mentor, like more mentor personally.
Hmm.
His name was Treasy, and he worked. Well, he had a company called Vizinc. I'm not sure if they still shoot videos, but me watching them edit a lot of my videos taught me how to do videos. But they would charge like they used to charge me 1,200 for a video, 600 for my first video. I'm just working at Food Line, not
Mm.
doing anything else, getting like 200 every 2 weeks. I'm still paying the 600 for the video. So
Right.
I
For.
think
Hmm.
when I came in, right, it was only for what I remember that was charging a price that most people could pay. It was either I remember taking to church, Ivy League, and I think who else? I can't think of anybody else right now. I rep your set as well.
Mm.
It was like them three, and then when I came in, and when Vidlord came in, we all changed the market for the area. We all was like, okay, you want a decent video? You can get a decent video for 200.
Yes.
Before then, you had to pay 600 or you had to pay 1,200 to get a decent video. So me coming in, Ivy League making this stamp, and Vidlord making this stamp, we changed the market for the area.
Now, fast forward 9 years later, Gravity Films, now Gravity Spaces.
Hmm.
What went into Gravity Spaces? Because I remember your mission
Hmm.
statement on when you first made the first video promoting it. You said, This is the find out spaces gives creators another space, to create.
Mm-hmm.
What inspired you to do that? Because oftentimes we don't know where we want to shoot at.
Mm-hmm.
So we just improvise and we think, but not only you are a shooter, you really going out your way to drive through the town because you gotta drive,
Yeah.
put gas in your car, drive around,
And
just
find this place.
look
Yeah.
for things. What went into Gravity Spaces?
So how I got the idea was I was watching this guy on YouTube, and his name is Pushman Mitch. And basically, what he does is he has a rental car business. He has a couple other businesses as well, but he has a rental car business. And he was talking about how you can get into the rental car business without having to own a car. So
Mm.
I was like, well, if he can get into the rental car business without having to own a car, I can get into finding spaces without having to own any of the spaces, right? So once I got that idea, I was like, oh, I got one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got a fire idea. And I didn't know it would work until I started trying. So the first place I went to was this boxing rink. I went to the boxing rink, right? And it was like, oh yeah, for sure we could do that. And I was like, okay, so you cool with me bringing people there and us charging a certain price and me getting a cut of that price? Oh yeah, that's cool.
Oh wow.
I'm like, and mind you, this is the first place I went to. And I'm like, damn, that was easy. I could do 100, 200, 300 of these motherfuckers, take $20 off of each one,
Yeah.
and you know what
That's
I'm saying?
smart. That's
I
smart.
don't even have to own it.
Because think about it. I wouldn't have found out about, and by the way, I used Gravity Spaces before. Make sure y'all listen. I created some of the best work using that space. So back to what I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's a great point because we didn't find that place. Where I started, I wouldn't have known anything about it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
abandoned warehouse. You know what I'm saying? So that's very significant.
Mm.
That's very significant.
I appreciate that. And you know, it's good that you're saying that because sometimes I be feeling like, man, this shit ain't going up fast enough. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But
Well, mm,
But I think everything takes time, and especially when you're doing it from the ground up with a limited amount of funds, it's gonna take time. So I'm just glad that what I'm saying you're here to say like no, like it is needed. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
it is needed because I wouldn't even know sometimes because now I can just focus on creating.
Mm,
I can pay this, pay you. You know what I'm saying? X amount of money to find me a space. I find a
mm.
space. All I gotta do is that part is done.
That part
And
is done.
honestly, the who I'm shooting for is paying for it, not me. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So that's just the easy work. And now I can focus on different things like how I'm gonna do lighting, what shots I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? What
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get there. You trying to find a place. You spend like maybe an hour or two finding a good place and then setting it up. It's a lot. So again, that's very significant that you have done that. So now the next question is, what's next? You know, everybody always want to figure out what's next. It's like Gravity Films now. You just gonna focus primarily on that and try to grow that into like
You
a
mean
big
Gravity Spaces?
Gravity Films and
Oh,
Gravity
oh, okay, okay.
Spaces because you still a shooter. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I still see you shoot a lot. Are you primarily like still? Do you still get excited when you shooting a music video? Because I know you've been doing this for 9 years.
To be honest, no. You know what I'm saying? I was probably burnt out like 3 years ago. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
man.
So I'm still running on fumes, but I still love the experience. What I love most about still doing music videos is discovering like the people that I love. You know what I'm saying? Like the music that I love. Cause there's some artists out here like GBM. I love his music. Six Rico. I love his music. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have discovered them if it wasn't for me shooting their videos.
Yeah.
And when I find an artist that I love, like it's like damn, like this is dope, and I want to support them. You know what I mean? So I think that's the great thing about still shooting music videos. In terms of like, do I get excited about it? No, pretty much no.
Because there's always a lot that comes with shooting a music video.
Correct.
Um, what is the downside about being a videographer in the 7.5?
The downside about being a videographer in a 7.5, I would say, that people don't want to spend. People don't have a big
Yeah,
budget. You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of rappers don't have money. Like, listen, you'll get
I
more
you
money.
you know what's crazy?
Hmm.
I don't think it's that they don't have money.
They just
What
don't want to pay for it.
It's not even that. What I think it is, and I be talking about this all the time. What I think it is that they have the money, but they don't know that this investment that I'm doing is going to give me an output. It's going to give me the outcome that I want. So, say I pay a videographer $600 for a video, a music video, or $1,000 for a music video, right? How do I know it's not going to do under 1,000 views?
Mm.
How do I know that is going to get me in front of the people I want to be in front of? How do I know that is going to help me get signed? They don't know that.
Yeah.
So my goal with Gravity Spaces, my goal, to be honest, I feel like I'm gonna be like the motherfucking Michael Jackson of the 757. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is my goal. My goal is to bring knowledge, resources, and opportunity back to the 757. What I mean by that, right, is the reason why they don't want to invest is because, like I said, they don't know whether this is going to get them amount of views. Now, if we have a conference or we change the culture of the 757, and now everybody's not scared to pay for promotion, everybody not scared to pay for the blogs because they don't want to look like they paying for shit. I hate
Yeah.
that shit.
I
Like,
hate that shit
yeah,
too.
artists, stop trying to act like you want it to be organic. Nothing is organic. You think just because you got a good song is going to be seen by a lot of people? No, nobody thinks that. No business does that.
Yeah.
What makes you think that you could just put out a product, not promote it, and people are going to see it? That's like that's like you playing the lottery every day. And what do we look? How do we look at the people that play the lottery every day when you walk into 7-Eleven and they on the machines? We look at them like they crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
So
gonna
that's
win shit.
you ain't
Yeah.
gonna win shit. Why are you
Yeah.
wasting your time in here? So that's the way I look at artists that are scared to promote themselves, scared to market themselves. So we're going to bring in marketers that do this shit,
Yeah.
have a conference, change the culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna push that. So we teach these artists how to market themselves.
Yeah.
And Gravity is going to be a marketing agency as well. So if you go to Ivy League, if you go to VidLore, if you go to me, if you go to you,
Yeah.
and I say, look, I want $1,000 for this music video, and I got Gravity Marketing. They're gonna do your marketing so you make sure you hit at least 50,000 views.
Yeah.
They will be hella willing to pay that money.
Yes, they will be. They will be. I think some of the issue, man, because they don't understand. A
Mm.
lot of artists, not just even rappers or anybody. A lot of people just think like it's just holding the camera and you know what I'm saying, just doing something. No, it's bigger than just that. And I
Mm.
think education would play a factor on if people on what people should pay for as far as artists and different things like that. So that's the reason why I believe most people don't want to pay because they don't really understand what they're paying for.
Yeah, that, and I think at least because as me as an artist, I would be willing to pay whatever if you tell me, hey, you pay this,
Yeah.
it's going, you know what I'm saying, and you pay 500 for the marketing, we're going to get you 10,000 views organic. I mean, not organic, but authentic, meaning we're going to run ads for you, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and we're going to contact some influencers that are on our influencer list so they can post your music to their TikTok, so they can post your music to their YouTubes, so they can post your music to their tutorials on whatever output, and you're going to get at least 10,000 views, if not more, from it because we have a system.
Yes.
I would be willing to pay whatever. If
Yeah.
it's 2,000, if it's 3,000, no, I'll be willing to do it because
Yeah.
it's going to get me further. And I seen niggas with stacks of money in their music videos won't
Yeah.
pay a dime for promotion.
Well, that's probably prop money, bro.
No, it's real. I know
For
it's
real.
real.
It's
It's
real.
real. It's real. Cause
I'm just saying.
I know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know like they won't even put no fake money in the video.
Mm.
You know?
That's deep. Um, you do have within Gravity Films, man. You it's a series that I've been following that's been shot by you. Trapped in VA. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
What
for
was
sure.
now? I want to talk about this because I be wondering like, who in the hell want to go out there and be like, "What's up?" with the camera? But what's the inspiration with behind Trapped in VA?
Well, to be honest, that's not really my idea. That's my homeboy Quay. That's QUA_B. That was his idea. He wanted to do the vlogs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And me, us being homeboys, I just wanted to help him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm really just helping him. I help shoot it, help edit some of it. You know what I'm saying? Help do the thumbnails. But that's really his idea.
Okay. Shout out to Quay.
Yeah, shout out to Quay. And we was at my office because I had an office on college, on our college. What is shit called in Virginia Beach?
College Drive,
Not
not College Park.
College Park.
College
It's
Park.
college. It was our College Park, and we was in the office and we were thinking of names of the vlog. And I was like, why don't we do Trapped in VA? Cause
Yeah.
you from Portsmouth, like you from where Queasy Reed is, who made that
Mm-hmm.
song Trapped in VA. So he gonna be cool with you doing it. And I think that's something that we all feel can all relate to, that
Yeah.
name and shit like that. So that's really how that started for sure.
Now, one question I want to ask: are you guys selective on the parts of VA you're gonna go to, or nobody excluded?
Whoever hit us up.
Whoever hit y'all
Yeah,
up.
whoever hit
So
us.
it's based on like whoever hit y'all up,
Yeah, for sure, for
and
sure.
it's steps to like figure out on how to go about that. Cause even if somebody just hit y'all up, y'all not just gonna up
Oh
and
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. Nah.
Okay.
It's a fee for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a
Yeah.
fee for sure. Especially if it's somewhere not in the area and we don't know you. It's a fee for sure.
Yes.
And to answer your other question, do we be nervous in these like neighborhoods? I don't really be nervous because I done shot videos in pretty much all these neighborhoods and these niggas be like, "Oh, what's good, Steelo, what's good?" You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Plus I have it on me and I think
He
for the
talk
most
about juice, everybody.
yeah, for sure. Feel me. And plus, for the most part, I think I bring good energy, and I
Yeah.
also bring an energy like I dap up people firm. I look in your eyes, and I
Yeah.
think you can tell like if I do try something with this person, maybe he'll give it up, but he gonna come slide back, and that's the energy I give people.
Mm.
Yeah, cause I will for
Yeah.
sure.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody. Well, trapped in VA, some would say you might be exploiting, right? Outside
Mm.
looking in, most people would be like, "Yo, you exploiting people and how they live for clout." What would you say to that? Would you knock it, or would you like, what's your purpose of like being there? Because even though it's not your idea, you know what I'm saying, you
Hmm.
do shoot it, and honestly, you do play a
Oh
major
no, I'm
part
a
of
part
it.
of it for
Yes.
sure. And I think one conversation that me and Quay had is that I want Trapped in VA to, have a positive outlook. Meaning, and people gonna see it different. They just probably
Yeah.
see guns and niggas saying "fuck this nigga hood" and all of that shit. But if you notice, in all the videos, we always ask them like, "What's one thing? What's something positive about this neighborhood?" You know what I'm saying? What's a positive message that you can give the youth? And a lot of people don't see that message. Um, if they think we exploiting, I mean, if they think we exploiting then I feel like that's just their opinion. I
Yeah.
think we just showing. I
It
think
ain't
we
no
just
different from no white person shooting first 48.
yeah. I think we just showing like the reality. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily think.
And that's what it
I mean,
is.
we monetize the videos for sure. If you talking about like, do we put it on our page and monetize it? Yes, we monetize it. But I think for the most part, mm, I want to show a positive outlook, and I want to show these people having fun because a lot of it is like it's fun. Like not everything about the hood is like just
Bad
it's bad.
violence.
Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Somebody get in a fight, it's like the energy, like niggas lit, or like you having a cookout, you got the ices, shit is lit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't think it's necessarily exploiting. You just showing exactly how people live.
That's a good point, man. Cause a lot of times most people don't really see what goes on in these neighborhoods, and it's not like it is. Like I lived out Old Huntersville. I growing up, and I saw somebody say, "Man, shit, going out Old Huntersville is like The Wire, like gritty abandoned houses." But if
Is on Henderville like B Avenue
B Avenue,
and shit like
Fremont
that?
Street,
Okay,
Lexington
okay.
Street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you see
It
that,
is, nigga.
yeah. But I know I said
It
this. I
definitely
was
is.
thinking the same thing when I first moved out there. I was a little older. my mom moved out there. I'm like, man, what the fuck we moving out here for, man? Like, but it really wasn't bad staying out there. It's
Yeah,
like if you live out there, you just like it just become normal to you. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and honestly, like if people know you live out there, man, it's like, they ain't gonna bother you. It's not bad like people think, bro,
Hmm.
because it's home. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's home. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree with that. You know, when I lived out Dunedin, well, I pretty much lived out Dunedin my whole life from when I was 7. Before 7, I lived out College Square. Before that, I lived out Church North and shit like that. And like all through my years in Dunedin, of course, I feel like Dunedin is like the neighborhood on Friday. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It was a Debo, it was
Yeah.
a Big
Oh
Worm.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? It was all them type of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you would just being yourself, you'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like me, literally, I used to pull up on the crest. That's what they call the block out Dunedin. I used to pull
Okay.
up on the crest on my skateboard. Be
Oh
like, "What's
shit.
good, niggas?" I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I was just everybody knew I was being myself, and I'll rumble, and I want no bitch. So it was like we just accept him for who he is, and I
Yeah.
think that's what it is in a lot of neighborhoods. If you just be yourself, you gonna be straight.
Yeah. For real. For sure. We talked about a lot of things. I want to pivot back to this. What was life like for you growing up? You
Mm.
know, as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Was you badass Stelo? Stelo, get your ass. Why you doing that? Why you knocking on that girl lady door? Why you throw saying that? Or was you like Stelo's a good kid? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I ever got like Stelo was a good kid. I think I was more so in the middle. I think early on I was like Stelo was not a good kid, cause like even when I moved out College Square and moved to Dunedin in second grade, my second grade teacher even told me I was gonna be in jail one day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Miss Vaughn, fuck you.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Fuck you, Miss Vaughn. That's
she probably
horrible.
dead already, cause she was
Oh
old
man,
back
she was
then.
old.
Oh, of course,
Oh man, them
of
bitches.
course.
Fuck you.
But you know, all my uncles was in jail. You know what I'm saying? My dad went to prison. Both of my uncles, no, all three of my uncles went to jail.
Mm.
So it wasn't like a super far fetched idea. But I think, yeah, I was bad as hell for sure. And I think as I got older, like I used to get suspended at least one time every year, ISS all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that shit. If you ask me about my neighborhood, like how I was in my neighborhood, um, I think I wasn't really willing to back down, and that's what got me into a lot of fights. I used to be myself, but I used to get into a lot of fights because it's like I don't care really who you are, like we can rumble.
Who taught you that? Not to back down.
I don't know. I think when I lived out College Square, that was just like it's like pressure, like it's like forced upon you. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I got in my first fight probably when I was like 6.
Mm.
Out there. You know what I'm saying? It was like a
Yeah.
little light skinned nigga across because College Square is duplexes.
Yeah.
And it was like a little light skinned nigga that lived in like a blue house, like a diagonal from me. And I remember rumbling him when I was like 6 years old. And I think from there, that's where it came from, you know? Like, I just won't, I just won't going.
Yeah.
Unless it was like 20 niggas, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm
Yeah.
floating.
You gotta float. You
I'm
gotta
floating,
run.
you
You
know what I'm
gotta
saying?
run.
But
You gotta run.
if it's like me 1-on-1, even if I lose, like I'm gonna go. And people will tell you that, like, you go to my
Yeah,
neighbor.
man. A lot of people told me that, man. I was like, man, do he ever be worried about this shit? He was like, nigga, you know who Steelo is? That nigga rumble niggas. I'm like, Arnold Schwarzenegger? This nigga's like that? But nah, man, you gotta have courage. You know, you just gotta have everything.
And I think courage is the best word because people on the outside that was probably watching the shit go down, watching me
Yeah.
fight this person, watching me fight this person, would probably be like, damn, that nigga fearless. Or damn, he don't give a fuck. Nigga, I was scared. For sure.
Yeah.
You know, but I just won't going. You know what I'm saying? Like I was nervous,
Yeah.
but I just won't going. Like we gotta what we doing.
Yeah, nah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
And honestly, like, as somebody who said that, like, I didn't have a lot of courage growing up, bro.
Mm.
So the question is, how I survived, bro? I don't know, man. I just got through it and I stayed myself, bro. But kids are mean, bro. Like, if you ever had kids, right? What would you teach them?
That's a good question. A girl or a boy?
Uh, boy first.
a boy first, I would say be honest, be ambitious, and be like just a good person. Be honest, and I think honesty is like number one to me.
Yeah.
Number one. You know, I think you can be forgiven if you're honest. You can, you know what I'm saying, get another chance if you're honest. If you're honest with yourself, you will achieve because you'll be able to look at yourself and figure out what exactly I need to do to make the next move. If you're not honest with yourself and you keep up this ego and you keep up this shield, you'll
Yes.
never get to see exactly what you need to do.
Honesty. You said honesty.
Honesty, courage. I think honesty, courage, and ambition.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's all you
how do you
need.
teach courage? See, and I was talking about this the other day. A lot of people think just because they can't do something means they're not meant to do it.
Yeah.
And I think instead of telling yourself, I can't do this, tell yourself, I can't do this yet.
Yeah.
All of our abilities that we think that we have are like muscles.
Mhm.
Some people have trained their ability to be courageous, and
Yeah.
some people haven't. It just starts off with you picking up that first weight and you training your ability to be courageous.
Yeah.
So, to teach courage, you know, you teach them by putting them in the sports. Nah, I don't want you to when a nigga goddamn come at you with the football, I need you to go tackle that nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, go tackle him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be very like intense. Like, nah, go do it. And when the kid does it, you like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Maybe you put him in boxing. He get punched in the face. He's scared to get punched in the face. And once he get punched in the face the first time, he like, damn, that's not as bad as I thought it was. That's
Yeah.
how you teach courage little by little.
Little by little.
Little by little.
Even as a kid, you think you
Even as
should.
an adult.
Yeah.
Even as an adult, we can rewire. We're rewiring all of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything, any new thing you learn is rewiring.
Yeah. I
You
didn't.
can learn Spanish. You can learn how to create a podcast. You can learn videography. All of this is rewiring, little by little. Never say I would never. I never have in the mindset of something I can't do. I would never submit to that. There's always something you can do, little by little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You. That's it, man. That's that. And honestly, like with that mentality, bro, that's why I believe you're probably gonna be like one of the most successful videographers coming out of the 7-5 right now. That's just my opinion, though. We harped around about different things, different subjects. And I want to take you back to videography because that's what I known you for.
Mm,
Through sometimes being a videographer, because you are an artist yourself, like you
mm,
make music.
correct.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that overshines your music career somewhat, or you think like it both is in competition with each other?
But
Far
I don't
as
think. I think it's in competition, not in terms of what people may think. Like I feel like one overshines, or maybe people know me for this, they can't see me as that. I think it more so overshines because of the time that I have to put into each one.
mm,
So if I'm editing videos all day, there's less time I have to write a song. There's less
mm,
time I have to, do content or do a music video for myself.
yeah,
And that's less time I have to promote that music video, promote that content for the music. And I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. I and another thing on mindset, I don't people will be like, damn, you should only do this, you should only do that. I don't give a fuck what niggas say.
yeah,
I'ma do whatever I want to do. You tell Disney to only have a theme park? Do you
yeah.
tell Disney to only make movies?
Cause don't Disney own ESPN, right?
Disney on
Yeah, they
ESPN.
own
They do
ESPN. They do
everything.
everything.
Nigga, I'm ESPN.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm no nigga. I'm Disney. What
Yeah.
Kanye already said that,
Yeah.
but that's how I really feel. Like, how can somebody tell me that I can't do something else? I think what happens is my music is totally separate. My music fan base is totally separate from my videography fan base. So I have two different products, right? Uh I'm gonna promote a sweater like this different than I'm gonna promote a hat like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, that you have on. They're gonna be from to two different audiences. So how are they really competing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just what happens is I don't really got the time to promote the music as well.
Yeah.
So that one suffers while I got time to edit videos and put out videos on my page. So this one goes up. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's mainly what it is.
Um.
So I want to say something to the artists though. I don't never let people tell you exactly what you should do or you should pick one thing. What I think you should do is schedule your life to where you can do content for whatever you want to do and stick to that because you
Yes.
can do multiple things. Do you not shit and eat? Do you not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who,
I mean, I don't know about at
you
the
get what I'm
same
saying? Not at
time,
the
but
same time,
that's
but
disgusting. But
what I'm
yeah.
saying, what I'm saying is people do multiple things.
Yeah.
That's natural.
You shot, like I said, you shot well over 1,500 videos.
Yeah.
Well over 1,500 videos. But before we go to that, I want to hark back to your music career again. First time I ever saw you perform was at a Puffin Mic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Puffin Mic. Mario P, you have done phenomenal, providing the stage for most artists who's always overshadowed to be discovered. So I appreciate you for putting that together, and I wish you
Definitely shout out
nothing
Mario P.
but the best. And I'm looking forward to see what you do next, brother. But yeah, I saw you perform for the first time at the Puffin Mic.
Mm-hmm.
Cause at first I thought you was arriving there as a shooter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he gonna do some work. But then I saw you get on the mic. What are some things you looking forward to with your music career though?
I think what I'm gonna do with my music career is I'm gonna put out all the shit I got like stashed up first. You know what I'm saying? I got some new shit too, but I'm gonna put out all the shit I got stashed up because I got like a whole album. Me and Nigel got like a whole album. We just haven't put out music for some dumb reason. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, like that's what's about to start happening now. I'm scheduling everything right now, getting content,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's what we're doing.
that's good. Can we look forward to seeing anything from you sometime early this year? Or
Oh
maybe
yeah. I'm about to drop a song next week. So probably no, tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
we dropping something tomorrow, so
Word, okay.
for sure.
I'm gonna definitely
Me
check
and
that
Six
out.
Rico. I don't know if y'all know who that is,
Sis
but
Rico, Portsmouth cat.
nah, he from Norfolk.
He from
He from
Norfolk.
Norfolk, yeah.
Word. I'm gonna
He probably
definitely
know he
check.
might know Blacko and shit.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
do. Niggas names, man. Six Rico. His name probably Richard or some shit.
Nah, I think his real name Rico though. And he from New York, so and he's
Ah,
Spanish.
oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's black, but he's Spanish. Like New York is
Like
crazy.
like Nori. You know Nori Puerto
Exactly,
Rican.
exactly.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
like that. Just
Most
like
people
that.
won't believe it, but if you look at the eyebrows,
You
you
can tell.
know, yeah, you can
Yeah.
tell. Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga can speak Spanish and all of that shit.
That shit's
bro.
wild, right?
It
Yeah,
is wild.
Rico can speak Spanish and shit too.
Yeah.
But he talk like a nigga, like, you know, and he looks
Yeah.
like a nigga.
Yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
shit
saying? But he
dope
can
though.
speak
That
Spanish.
shit is dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
Um,
I'm learning to speak Spanish right now too.
yeah, I remember shit from high school. Pedro el baño, por favor, man. I used to bathroom. Como te llamas? What's your name? Me
Yeah.
llamo Edion. You know what I'm saying? That's my name. Different shit like that. They done their edits. Where you from? The simple shit. You know what I'm saying? Soy de Norfolk. Shit like that.
Yeah.
I need to be more fluid with it because if you going somewhere like in Cali, bro, or
Yeah.
you learn that
Even
shit.
like Florida.
Florida.
Florida is straight Spanish.
Yeah, learn
Everything.
that shit.
Like you go to Florida, it's gonna look like you in goddamn like you in the Columbia.
yeah,
No
like,
bullshit. Like
yeah.
smack like that. Like they got like it's
Like
like
Cuba
whole
is
stores with just Spanish on it.
Like Cuba,
You know what I'm saying?
what like in that triangle, like where it's like Florida, then
Mm-hmm.
learn that shit. Get your ass out of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that Spanish, man, ain't for real. You shot over 1,500 videos. A lot. You shot a lot. And I know during those 1,500, I know it was probably some crazy shit that you ever experienced. And me being a first year shooter, I already done experienced some crazy shit. Like some of the craziest
This
shit.
your first
bro.
year?
Yeah, man, I ain't been shooting long, bro. I literally got this camera for podcasts at first, but Yeah, man. I just
That's
thought it was,
crazy.
yeah, man.
You're great for your
Hey,
first year.
thanks, bro. I
That's
appreciate that,
crazy.
bro.
I
Hard
did not
work.
know that.
I'm trying to play catch up a little bit because it's
But
like,
it
yeah.
ain't really too much. Like you already there. You already
Appreciate that,
there.
man. Appreciate that. But what was some of the craziest shit you ever experienced during the shoot and like some wild shit? Cause I got stories too, nigga.
Damn. I niggas shootouts at shoots.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm saying?
gosh.
Like literally my car getting shot up.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Not that, man.
Yeah. My
Not
old
that.
car. I don't got that car no
Yo,
more. But
car. Oh
yeah.
my
Had
stars.
bullet holes in my car for a minute.
Swiss cheese,
From
literally.
no bullshit. Like they shot up my gas tank.
Oh my gosh. That shit could have blew up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm lucky to be alive right now. From
Damn,
multiple
bro.
situations, I'm lucky to be alive.
That's so crazy, bro.
I was out this neighborhood. I think I was about to tell this on another podcast, like when I had all the videographers together and shit. But I was out this one neighborhood and we pull up and for some reason we waiting to shoot. But right before we start to get the shooting, like Nigel start walking into the neighborhood because we all cool with the dude I'm about to shoot for. Bullets just get to flying. I'm telling you, it was like 100 bullets. Niggas just got them scattering. Yes,
Damn.
yes.
Why? Like, did you ever get a chance to shoot?
No, no. I think somebody. I'm well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think somebody's not here with us anymore
Oh
because
my
of that.
gosh. That's
But
horrible. Have you ever had one where, like, it's a nigga that's not in the shoot? He's shooting, you shooting this nigga, and, like, you shooting a video for one guy, but he got his crew with him, and then, like, you get some good clips of him for B-roll purposes, and then, like, a week later, you found out that nigga dead. Bro, this is not funny,
you're
bro.
looking at me like
This not funny shit, bro. I'm telling
you're looking
you,
at me.
look, this not
A
funny
week
shit,
later?
y'all.
I don't think about a week later. But
I saw one of your posts, bro. This was literally, it was like early, it was last year.
Mhm.
It was last year. You made a post and you was like, you know what I'm saying? You got to review the song before you shoot for it. You're not recording any more this videos or this and the odd smoking on those type of videos no more. I wanted to know why, because I don't think like you just woke up and was thinking about, oh man, these niggas beefing. I ain't shooting no more of these videos for these niggas. They no more of that. Like what made you make that change?
well, let me point out this. It's not necessarily diss songs. I don't really care about you saying fuck this nigga neighborhood, fuck, you know what I'm saying, fuck their gang and any of that shit. That part is very is not is it's kind of subliminal, so you're not going directly at a person. But
Yeah.
when you say somebody's name in a song,
Yeah.
that's where I'm like, I literally had to tell somebody the other day, like, I'm not shooting that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if when you say somebody's name in a song or you like specify this is who I'm talking about, or like I want you to take a picture or take a video of this person and I want you to show that this is who I'm talking about, it gets to another level because I
Yeah.
know I'm not saying this to be a tough guy. I'm saying this because I know how I am and I know if somebody put my name in a song, I'm probably going to go spend the same day. And that's just me.
And he went, and when
And
he
I'm not
say
even
spin,
I'm not
that
even
means he's gonna talk to them like a man, and whatever goes from there, they might have to fight. He don't mean nothing else.
no. I mean what I said for real. And what I'm saying is, right, I know like not that I'm emotional. I know I can't take it like in my brain a
Yeah.
nigga playing with me like that and putting my name in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing coming of it.
Yeah.
You know, and I know it's other people that's probably even more tough than me. Like I don't even view myself as a tough guy because honestly, I don't even believe that. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm just a man, and I know it's probably people crazier than me. Once they hear their name in the song, it's up. You
Yeah.
can say everything else. You
Yeah.
put my man's name in the song, you put my name in the song, it's up.
Yeah.
And what would happen was I would see these people that, would make these diss songs and they'd be dead like
Yeah.
soon after. And that shit fuck with me because I really care about some of these people I shoot videos for. I really care about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I'd be like, damn, I had a great conversation with this person. You know what I'm saying? Me and this other person got a relationship. And it's like, I really care because
Yeah.
I'm really around these people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? This is the type of niggas I grew up with. The type of niggas I grew up with, like, are probably dead. Like I had a friend when I was younger. His name Rashid. Right now he in jail for killing a councilwoman. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Like
gosh, that's
all the people,
horrible.
a lot of the people I grew up with
Yeah.
are, you know what I'm saying? You know, you
Yeah.
feel me? So when I go to these neighborhoods, I'm seeing like familiar faces, familiar energies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people that are actually genuine and just really want to get out their situation. And I care about that. Like that shit make me feel some type of way. So me still shooting the videos when niggas dissing niggas directly didn't
Mhm.
sit right with me. And I was like, you know what? I had to say something. I had to take a stance
And
on
it's
this.
good to make that change because like now everybody will start following the suit because a lot of times, man, especially with some of this like neighborhood shit that be going on in like the 7-5, bro, and even in the world, bro, with the rise of social media and then now niggas making music, it gets even far worse than what it really should be because now once you put it in a song and you put that out there, it's like now and some people, man, damn, man, this nigga trying to play me. You gotta take a stance for something, man. Try to knock some of this shit down.
Mm,
um you was the judge at the verses for the second time. This time around, you was very more critical of what you was looking for, and you made a statement. You made a statement that ruffled a few feathers, and I just want
good.
you to come up here and address it one last time. You stated that you know what I'm saying, you gotta look like you about that life. I mean, I don't know if that's what you said verbatim, which what I don't know if that was verbatim what you said, but in retrospect, you was trying to basically get artists to convince you that, hey, this is what I really live. You don't, essentially you wasn't getting that from some artists. Would you want to elaborate more on that and just, you know, let people know what you meant?
Well, I think people took it like that because automatically you're gonna think I'm talking about street niggas. And for the most part, I was, but it wasn't necessarily that. It's more so like if if you don't do drugs, right, and you talking about drugs, and I can tell like you're not one of them druggy skinny niggas. You know what I'm saying? Most of the druggies are probably like skinny or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you seen them niggas a day, or they don't look like who they say they are.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is be yourself. The
Yeah.
reason why I'm saying be yourself and the reason why I'm judging a music contest
Mhm.
on being yourself is when you're yourself, there's nuance in the practices that you do. So you can talk about those practices in
Yes.
a way that only other people that do the same thing can relate to. And that is going to make your music way more impactful to those people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand
So
exactly where you're coming from.
so that's what I'm saying. It makes your music better when you're being yourself. If you're really going through a heartbreak and you could talk about the relationship, you're gonna be able to talk about how she got down, how she was texting on her phone and didn't want you to see the messages, and you're gonna be able to insert the intricate details. And somebody who's been through the same thing or knows somebody that's been through the same thing are gonna connect with what you're saying on a whole deeper level.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying it just because I'm trying to downplay y'all. Now I'm saying it because it's gonna make the music better. It's gonna make the experience of the people that's watching better. It's gonna make everything better. If you're not a street nigga, or if you're not like about that life, it's fine. But don't portray that, or don't, you know what I'm saying? People can tell from the energy.
Yes.
People can tell like, oh, like we said, I said on the live, people can be like, oh, this nigga would probably do some, right? Or
Right.
that nigga looks smack like, don't play with that nigga. And I wouldn't put it past this nigga. But this
Yeah.
nigga, I know you're soft as a fly.
Oh man.
You know, I know you're soft. So why act like that?
Why put that in the universe?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. A lot of people were pretty upset. A lot of
And I love
people's.
it. And I love the fact that they're upset because if you're upset, then that means, something I said like hit you. Like if the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying? Or hit, what they say, a hit dog holler.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like if a nigga being real to himself and they know what they said in their music is real, I wouldn't even care what Steelo say. You know what I'm saying? It's only the niggas that may look at their music like, damn, am I really that? They the only ones who gonna feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you look at my music, I talk about love. You know what I'm saying? I talk about street shit here and there. Well, I talk about mainly love. Street shit is not my lifestyle. My lifestyle is a videographer.
Yeah.
Have I did other things? Yes, I've did those in pockets of time.
Yeah.
Not like that's not my lifestyle. So
And
I'm
when
not
he
gonna
say
make
other
it
things, he mean like fights for standing up for himself.
exactly. Have I did those things? Yeah, in pockets of time, but that was never been my lifestyle. I never been a drug dealer. I never been like a killer or I never been like just like I'm gonna shoot up everything all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's not my lifestyle. That's never been my lifestyle. You know, but like I said, like in pockets, I can talk about certain things because I live certain things, and I don't think people looking at me would be like, ah, it's not real. I think people would be like, I wouldn't put it past him. Not that he's like a super thug, but like they would be like, I could kind of see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you heard about MC Hammer, nigga. I mean, I it's
Yeah.
cool because MC Hammer, I don't know no thug music by him. All I heard is Hammer Time. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun-dun-dun.
dun, dun, dun,
Dun-dun-dun.
dun. But I'm looking on podcasts. People got man. I said something about MC Hammer. That nigga pulled up on me. And nigga was like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's really me
what
though.
what people gotta understand when it come down to music, bro,
Mhm.
it's like talking about it sometimes can be fugazi.
Yeah.
It's I don't knock people for talking about like the dangerous life and the life they live. You know that's true, but oftentimes it's fugazi. Sometimes, depending on who you are, it gets drawn out.
Hmm.
It gets drawn out and it hits a wall at some point. I mean, what I say to an artist is like, make music, you know what I'm saying, according to yourself and the music that you want, but understand, like, it's going to be something else that other people going to want to look for too as well. It's just going to be up to you to, figure that out, figure out what else you can bring. But I don't think you said anything wrong. I thought the shit was funny, bro. Look, me, I'm shooting. I'm like, when you said that shit, I'm like, oh, this nigga wildin'. I'm like, this
That's
nigga,
good.
I'm like, this nigga Steelo wildin'. That's all I'm thinking, yo. When he said that shit, I was like, yo, this nigga wildin'. I think I got that in 4K too.
That's good. That's good. I gotta see that too. But yeah, I wasn't really saying it with malice. I was just more so saying like just be yourself.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna watch if I feel like you're giving me your authentic self.
yeah.
That's all
Um,
it is.
and I ain't gonna keep you too much longer because I know you got other things you have to do. Um, What do you make of the verses? I never really got your viewpoint about the verses. It's never been done before, or if it has been done, it's been in a form of like battle rap from like Bloodsport, Seven City Shark, Headhunters, all of that good stuff. But what do you think of like the idea of like artists betting on themselves and putting money up on themselves to go against other high caliber artists to like bet on themselves, and then whoever is better, they win that money. What you think of
And
that?
I love the
You
idea.
love
You
the
know what I'm saying? And
idea?
I said, like, when I was there, this is probably the most fun I've had in an event in a long time. That's when the first time I came in. The second one was great too. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? I love the atmosphere. I love the tension. Like, damn, what they about to say? Even
yeah,
me, I be like, I wonder what this nigga about to say, cause
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You
I don't
said
want to.
one thing, but
Yeah,
then it's
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
this nigga thought this nigga won.
And a lot of what they was saying was like surprising me. I was like, damn, you really think that?
Yeah,
Even the other, I was like, damn, for real. So it was like it was a tension that was built. It's a great show. You know what I'm saying? It's a
yeah,
great show. I really believe that though.
yeah. I think this right here. I think and I know it's much different for like Swiss Beats and Timberland, cause they did the actual verses with in the industry verses,
Hmm.
but
They didn't really have a winner.
yeah, they didn't have a winner. It was all opinion based. But this right here is something special, bro. I can really see this being like a major entity somewhere in like the Norva or even like the scope, if like possible, man. We just gotta keep believing. You said something a lot. we had a conversation off of this. He was talking about bringing in different marketers,
Mm-hmm.
for artists. You talked about a lot, and I'm gonna be rambling around because you also talked about how because this ties into another question. You also talked about how most people and some artists and creators think about leaving the 757 for a better outcome.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't agree with that. You believe everybody should stay here, build here, and start here because with internet and like all these tools you got, you should be successful. I just wanted you to harp on that just a little bit more.
I truly believe that. I think what we're missing more so than resources is the mindset.
Yes.
When you go to Atlanta, right? Pretty
Right.
much everybody in Atlanta has their own business, whether that be, you sell fucking hair products, whether you have a clothing line. Pretty much everybody in Atlanta has a business. What does having a business mean? Having a business means having a product and promoting that product. They also pass on information with each other on how to promote a product. So when I'm doing Gravity Spaces, right, and I'm trying to set up my SMS campaign, which is text messaging campaign,
Yes.
meaning I can, text people discount codes anytime I want to. I'm watching somebody on YouTube that's in Atlanta. They
Mm.
have all this information passed around. It's just the communities, right? So if I take that information that I know now and I pass it on to Ivy League, or if I pass it on to you,
Yes.
why can't we be just as big as them? It's literally just the information. You can promote verses to anywhere from
Mm.
here. Why do we need to go to Atlanta? It don't make sense to me. You know, it's actually will be crazy to go to Atlanta because they're overpopulated, or not
Yeah.
overpopulated. What's the word for it? Like, it's already people doing a lot of music and shit there.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to move there. So why would we go to somewhere where everybody's trying to go instead of a fresh market? A fresh market that you can get the house for the cheap. Now, once everybody start coming in because you starting to spread the information, this person know how to market, you know how to market. The verses is going up 100K
Yeah.
subscribers. Gravity Films going up 100K subscribers.
Yes.
Now that we already invested in here, we gonna be the ones to reap the benefits of our investment. Why would you go somewhere else where it's overpopulated,
Yeah. Nah.
overcrowded?
That would be crazy. That would be
That's how I
crazy.
look at it.
That would be crazy. That's a great point. You also talked about, and I'm not even gonna name drop in this one, but you made a valid point. You was like, some artists be paying to get on shows and they constantly doing it, but it's still the same outcome. They're not going anywhere. And you really harped on bringing in marketers
Damn,
and
you remember that.
hell yeah, I remember that
That's
motherfucker. I'm like,
yeah,
yo, I want to
yeah,
talk about this.
yeah.
Talk
That's
to him
good.
about this shit.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Um, what? Well, and when you talk about marketers, is this something that you have in motion, or you have met people online or other places, or even with your line of work to do this? Just harp on that a little bit.
Well, in 2017, I believe, I went and did this. I went and did this festival. It was me and Nigel. We did a festival. It was called Adventure ATL, and it was like we performed at the festival. But the guy who put on the festival, his name was Brandman Shine.
Mm.
Now, Brandman Shine, you can go to his YouTube right now, and you don't have to, but I'm saying you can
Yeah.
go to his YouTube, and he has probably like 200K subscribers now. But me and him started messaging each other when he had like 7K subscribers.
Yeah.
So me and him built a relationship over time. Now he's a marketer for this big artist and they got Billboard hits. Now he's a marketer for this artist and they got Billboard
Yeah.
hits, right? All off of the basis of his marketing and his branding back when he had 7K, right? So that's one person that I know, like, oh, they're legit because I know for a fact they marketed this person and they took off, right? Now, what I can also speak is from personal experience. Me, I have run ad campaigns for my music videos. I think my highest video got like 90K.
Mm.
2 a.m. in Virginia Beach. My other videos got 50K. 2 a.m. in Virginia Beach got over 100K on Spotify. That's me running ad campaigns.
Yeah.
I run campaigns for Gravity Spaces. That's why since September I had
I
zero
always,
followers,
yeah.
and now I got almost
I always
2,000.
see you, bro. Like I look up, I'm like, yo, we here in gravity. I see you with that microphone,
Yeah.
man. We here in Gravity Spaces. Nigga almost busted shit on camera
Oh
in the
God. Oh yeah,
house.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Nigga
yeah, yeah.
falling this shit trying to find good spaces. So yes, I do understand where you coming from when you
So are you
say.
asking me how to find a marketer, or are you asking me like how to go about that?
So I think essentially because I remember the conversation you we had. You said you have. I thought I must misunderstood what you were saying. I thought you were like partnering with marketers to come down here and
Oh,
like,
oh, that's what you're
yeah,
referring
that's
to.
that's what I took it
Oh,
as.
okay,
I'm like,
okay.
oh, this nigga about to get some marketers to come down here. I don't think. I think you probably meant something else
No, no,
then.
no. That's that. No, that's exactly what I meant. But yeah, I wanted to do like a festival where we or a conference where we have marketers and we have artists. All artists come to the conference,
Yeah,
right? And they all ask the marketers their questions like, okay, how do I get a video to 10K? How do I get a video to 100K?
yeah,
How much is it going to charge me? What's the best promotional content? They all have their questions. It's a
yeah,
conference. That's something that we don't have here. And that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build here. I'm
yeah,
trying to I'm trying to be a great man. The great men of the past didn't just go to other places and want to build their place.
yeah,
They built where they was at. I'm trying to be like motherfucking Michelangelo and Da
yeah,
Vinci and
yeah.
what's them other great niggas like
With
Alexander the
the
Great. I'm trying to be one of them niggas.
yeah,
You feel
facts
me? And
for
I
sure.
really feel like in the process I want to help people, you know? And I think and I really care about these artists.
Yeah,
Like I be loving their music.
yeah.
That's why I be
Some of
like,
them be talented too, man, and it's sad sometimes, man. Some I don't want to put it. I'm not putting a name on it, but it be some janky promoters out here, bro, that just be taking their money just to get them on shows, bro. But they don't really be doing nothing for them, bro. And I'm not saying maybe it's their job to. Is it a promoter's job to do that? You know what I'm saying? As far as point them into the direction, like I believe as a promoter, the promoter's job is to put on the best show as possible. But I would assume like if you like fuck with this guy, you'd be like, oh yeah, man, like this and that. You know what I'm saying? Try to put him in better positions.
mm,
To each his own, though. I mean, I do believe promoters can play a better role than like some of these artists out here because every time I look up, it's always a showcase or an open mic night or some
y'all are
shit.
the only ones, for the most part, that have an honest that have an honest performance, an honest show,
An honest show.
an honest showcase. Y'all are the only ones because most of all of these other showcases are trying to just get artists to sell tickets to make money.
Yeah. All we tell niggas to do is like we gonna make sure the building is secure. All we do is tell niggas, listen, share this shit and get your people to pull up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You don't gotta sell nothing.
but what is the people having showcases for?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Like really think about that. If y'all throwing a show right now, right?
Right.
And y'all call it a showcase. Whether they who are they showcasing their music to? Back in the day when they used to have showcases, it used to be in front of label executives. It used to be in front of the marketing department of that label. It used
Mm.
to be in front of very important and powerful people. Nowadays, people in the 7-5 they throw showcases to showcase in front of people, other fans, friends and fans of people that are performing on the show.
Yeah.
That's not gonna get them anywhere. So what are we showcasing for? You just trying to take these artists' money, and I'm not with it. Shit
Yeah.
is gonna change. There's a
Yeah.
new mayor in town.
Yeah.
Shit is gonna change
Yeah.
very
I'm
soon.
the Schwarzenegger.
Shit's gonna change very soon.
Yeah.
So if no more showcases, if you're artist, if unless it's you know what I'm saying,
The 18 versus.
unless it's the 18, and unless it's from an honest person, I mean you can do performances, right?
Yeah.
But if they call it a showcase, no,
Yeah.
no. Take the most popular piece of content that's on your page and hit boost. Once you hit boost, you do it for $5 a day and see what happens. That's way better than spending your money trying to get people to come to a showcase or trying to spend money to perform. No more showcases.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna bring marketers here. Niggas gonna bring niggas that can actually do something. Because people are just trying to take your money and Stelo and laws and gravity. We not with it no more. We coming
Yeah.
through and we knocking shit down. So if you throwing a showcase and you not promising executives to be there, don't go to their showcase. And if you throw another showcase, right, make sure you do something that's gonna benefit the artist. Maybe give them a music video by me or by A Team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what are we doing?
Yeah, nah,
What are we
facts.
doing?
Yeah, cause I it's like I be seeing it a lot, and like, and I ain't gonna say no names, but like I be seeing it a lot, and I be like, damn, like you gotta
No, no,
pay
no.
to get on this show,
I
and
want to
then
say a name. Amelie, right?
yeah,
Amelie, Amelie told me when me and Capo had some back and forth, right?
mm,
Amelie told me that, oh, since me and Capo not cool, that I'm never gonna be able to do a video in a 757 again. This is 2017. She told Stelo Gravity Films that I'm never gonna be able to do another video in a 757. Ain't that crazy?
that is crazy.
Ain't that crazy? So I think Amelie, she throwing all of these showcases. What is she doing for her artists?
Yeah,
What is she doing for her artists?
yeah. I mean,
Huh?
I don't know,
What is she?
man.
I don't know. Like, we showcasing what? Who are we showcasing to?
Same niggas up the street.
The same niggas up the street. Like, let's add a videographer. You give people a videography package. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You give them a photo shoot, a video, an album cover, shit that they can actually do something. At
yeah,
least if you don't know who to bring for them to market, at least give them that.
yeah,
At least give them that. No more showcases. No more Millie showcases. We doing real shit.
yeah,
2024. That's what we doing. So, yeah, that's what it
yeah.
is.
You paid your dues. It's time to collect all 2024.
But
And
but
this,
let me
it's not.
say let me say this too. She told me that I wasn't gonna be doing another video. It's 2024. That was 7 years ago. Who is Gravity Films now? I'm one of the ones.
That's some good shit, man. Great points, and I I'm not gonna really harp too much on it because you know what I'm saying, I don't really know her like that. But nah, like just anybody, like a lot of people be ripping off out here, having artists pay for showcases, and it's just like they just constantly just pay to perform, and it's just sometimes they be half dead, sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, is it an artist's job to like get people in the seats? Two, yeah, possibly. I mean, I would say it's some of the artists' job, but like I do believe promoters can do a better job of promoting. Like, for example, if this fucking local artist, Lil Tim, fucking, he's coming to perform at like a motherfucking West Beach Tavern, I feel like you should promote that shit just like you would promote. Oh, Kodak Black is pulling up to West Beach Tavern to get a session and drink and smoke with his friends. I think you should promote that shit just as much. So it's like it ain't about like the showcases, but damn, like don't downplay this shit that motherfuckers paying their hard earned money for some big shit that one of the industry niggas they stopping through the city to just get a section and not even talk to motherfuckers and just be all Hollywood in they section, no fan love or nothing, bro. And you promoting that shit like it's everything. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like because I see it a lot of times with promoters and some of these big events, and you know what I'm saying, with promoters, and that's what they do. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't be liking that shit at all.
Hmm. Yeah, no. I think a showcase would be good if they provided some value for the artist
Yeah,
instead of just letting them get on stage. Let them win something, like how y'all doing.
yeah,
Let them win something. Let them win a video. You know what I'm saying? Let
yeah,
them. What are we doing it for? They just doing it to line their pockets, and we not doing that no more in
yeah,
2024. We really changing shit. We the conglomerate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Everybody that's in it for the good, everybody that's in it to build, they just in it for their pockets. But
yeah,
everybody that's in it for to build, that's where we at in 2024. It's new mayors in town
yeah.
for sure.
So the list was made,
Hmm.
and when we talking about lists, we already know the list, the top 20 list.
Hmm.
Now, being a videographer, bro, and an artist yourself, you know, you've seen a lot of names on that list, a lot of familiar names for the most part. What you make of that list for top 20?
I think it was pretty accurate. I forgot who they said. Oh, Capo won on there. Yeah, they should have put Capo on there. Um, for the most part, I think it's pretty accurate. And for another part, I don't think really anybody is popping that much right now.
Yeah,
So I mean, besides like the Richmond niggas, Trap Ties Kai was popping.
yeah.
But I think he's locked up right now.
Mm.
But besides the Richmond niggas, I don't think anybody in Virginia is really popping like that.
Not Fatty, not Wild Boy. They
I
they
don't.
doing their thing. Like they just like from like, and this is my opinion. I'll say this, bro. I thought a Uno and Key Jot was like the shit. Far as like now, far as artists, they the shit, but popping too. Like I'm talking about that buzz. I thought it was popping, bro. But then out of nowhere, bro, like I want to say in October, Wild Boy and Fetty, they just came out of like the woodwork, bro. Just
To be honest,
you
I
know what I'm
haven't.
saying?
To be honest, I haven't really seen what Fatty's been doing. I don't really pay attention to him.
I understand.
Um, with Wild Boy, I definitely see what he's
Yeah,
been
he's
doing.
been working. He's been working hard.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely been working hard, and I respect the work ethic. I respect the fact that he is putting promotion. You know what I'm saying. He's going to these meetings. He document everything.
He going
He
to
looks
these.
like an
Yeah,
artist.
he do.
When I when I mentioned something on the verses, when I said I want you to look like an artist. I want you to present yourself like that. He's the prime example of that. His videos don't be trash. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Whoever he get to do his
Shout out to
videos,
Director One and some other good folks.
yeah. I think Cartez was doing his videos before. I think Cartez is out on sea or somebody told me I don't know where he's at, but
Yeah.
Cartez was doing his videos and his videos was looking good with Cartez as well. Yeah, no, I think he's getting there, but I don't really see the numbers like that. So I can't really say like, and when I look at popping, I'm thinking like you doing 100K plus, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I look at as popping. Like, do I think he's making the correct moves? For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I think he's making good moves.
Yeah. I think he's doing. I think they doing a phenomenal job over there. One thing they doing a good job of is like when I wake up and I thought I brush my teeth and everything, I pick my phone up. I gotta say that part because motherfuckers are just gonna be like, "Oh, you pick your phone up first before you do anything." But when I get up, you know what I'm saying, I do what I do and I look at my phone. It's either him or Fetty, Wild Boy or Fetty. It's like either the first or second people I see, far as
Mm.
artists and what their work is. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, you can be a great artist if you don't be in these people's face, that shit ain't gonna go nowhere. Like they do a good job of like making sure some form of their music is being shown throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? And they make sure that's like the last thing somebody see too. They do a great job of that. I don't know if it's I think it's like a marketing scheme, but like being like the first thing they post is like them in the studio, some unreleased music playing, they bobbing their head, or the last thing you see, it could be an old clip. Damn, they stay at the studio. That could be like a clip from last week. They put their music over it. That's what people want to see because people like to see growth and people like to see work too. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I think that's what makes them doing right by now. Was there any artists outside of yourself like in the 7-5 that you really like they work?
The first name, the name I've been thinking about this whole time is GBM, G Block Meats. And I just love his music. You know what I'm saying? He makes street music, but you listen to his music, you could tell like he's really that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been
Yeah.
around him. Like I think he's just a good person as well.
Hmm.
And I think he's an honest person. And I've been around him and I like his music a lot. It's probably my favorite artist out of the 757 right now.
Yeah.
Is GBM. Um of course 6 Rico. Um but yeah, GBM. I think next year whenever he get out cuz he locked up right now, whenever he get out, he going to go up. I already know.
Yeah, man. I think and I know it'd be hard, and I never harp on this too much. I'm not gonna harp on this too much. I feel like artists when they got a good thing going, I think they should like change they surroundings and like I know some of it should be prior, but like if they can't try to like move and isolate themselves out of the bunch a little bit because That be some of these artists' downfall, bro. Just their personal life. For as good and talented they are, some artists could never seem to shake that shit off them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, what personal advice, you know what I'm saying, could you give to an artist in that regard? Because you seem like a
Like
good,
a street guy? Like you mean like a guy that's getting tied up in the streets and
yeah,
shit
but
like
he's
that?
phenomenal
What
as
I
an
would say
artist.
is develop. I think those guys got to develop a new skill. The reason why they're still robbing, or the reason why they still shooting, or the reason why they still moving, whatever, is because they haven't developed another skill. Like just imagine me having to quit shooting music videos for music, but the
Mm-hmm.
music ain't take off yet. But I don't have another skill but shooting music videos. I gotta shoot music videos.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But if I develop another skill, if I say, oh, now I can be an electrician and I can make the same amount of money that I was doing shooting videos, then I'll probably just be an electrician while I do my
yeah,
music. So I think just developing a new skill.
for sure, man, for sure. Before we get up out of here, man, was there anything you would wanna tell the people, um, tell the fans, and scratch that. Before we get out here, here's one last thing I wanted to ask you. One last
Okay.
thing. What is something about yourself that you know it's not a secret. It ain't nothing crazy. It ain't no type of fetish. What's something about yourself that nobody knows but you would want the world to know about yourself?
Mm. Can you give me an example?
Like, for example, right? It's not a secret, but not too many people know that I'm a college graduate.
Oh yeah, I got a well I could say that too. I got a associate's degree in social science. I got that. Um shit, I like Yu-Gi-Oh. Um shit, I skateboarded too.
Where you still
Yeah.
skateboard?
Yeah, every now and then,
For real?
for
You
sure.
know how to do a kick flip?
I know how to do kick flip, tray flip. I know how to do
Word.
switch kick flip, switch varial flip. I was like really in that shit, you know
You
what
know
I'm
how to
saying?
do a heel flip?
Heel flip, all of that.
Oh shit, this nigga a
Yeah.
skateboarder, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, Stelo.
I know it's
It's
like
crazy.
crazy. It's like what the
It,
fuck? Where the
I'm
fuck isn't
I'm
it?
trying to see you picture you skateboarding though.
It's crazy. That's what only niggas like. You know what I'm saying? Niggas could only see me as that at one point. Like from my neighborhood, that's what niggas could see me at. I was a skateboard nigga that was rumbling, that
Oh
was
man.
goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
like it was weird. I was always been that like, what the fuck? Like who is this nigga? But I was always just like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I don't really care if y'all say anything.
I feel that, man. But I appreciate you again for taking the time out to chop it up with me, man.
Most definitely.
This shit was legendary, man. One of the ghosts in the city, man. One of the pioneers for creators like myself, man. You just keep doing what you do. Gravity Films and Gravity Spaces is gonna be like major. It's gonna be like how Amazon went, bro. That nigga started off in the garage with
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, but now that shit is a global entity, bro. And I can see that for Gravity Films. You just keep working hard. You keep doing what you do, and keep always thinking outside of the box, bro. Keep always thinking outside of the box, bro. You killing it, man.
Appreciate it.
There we have it.
You know, I want to say that it's a couple things, well, not a couple things, but I want to say that, you know, don't ever succumb to I can't. You know, instead of thinking I can't, say I can't yet. And then little by little, you know, break into a piece of your goals every day, whether that be learning Spanish, whether that be getting encouraged, whether that be anything that you want to do, piece by piece every day. It don't matter how small the piece is. You know, instead of you saying you want to go to the gym, instead of like you not being able to go to the gym, like you want to go to the gym, right? But you haven't been able to get up to go to the gym. Instead of having in your mind that if I go to the gym, I have to be in the gym for an hour or 2 hours, say to yourself, when I go to the gym, I'm gonna be in there for 10 minutes, right? The first time you go to the gym. Then the second time, say, I'm gonna be in there for 12 minutes. Then the third time, say, I'm gonna be there in there for 20 minutes. And then once you get into the groove of things, you can be in there for an hour. Maybe you just go to the gym and you just riding the bike the first day. Maybe you just go to the gym and you just playing basketball the first day. But getting into that mode,
Yeah.
that's what's gonna help you get to your goals. And nothing is I can't. Shit may be I can't yet. So that's where I would want to leave it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Local Legends episode, man. Hey, again, Steelo, thank you for coming out.
Most
And we
definitely.
out.